Hello friends, it's Rhonda with Blind Awakening Art. So I have a new color palette, if I can talk, that I'm working with today. So I'm just trying out a couple of different things. I'm going to do a bloom, maybe a swipe, just practicing on my little 4-inch ceramic tiles. I've got my pillow paint down here. I'm just going to spread that out to the edges just to help it flow when I spin it. And the pillow paint, as always, is Glidden Fundamentals. This is a semi-gloss interior white house paint that just comes from Walmart, and it's just the right thickness for me. I really like the white. The black is a little bit thinner, so sometimes I have to thicken that one up just a little bit. You know, when you're doing a bloom, your pillow paint should be the thickest of your 3 layers of paint. So pillow paint is the thickest, your colors will be next, and your cell activator will be the thinnest of those 3 layers of color that you put down. So, all right, this is a really soft color palette that I'm working with today. And oddly enough, these are the colors in my kitchen. And of all the paintings I've done, I have never done anything that actually matches my kitchen. So, the first color that we have today, this is custom. I don't know if you can see that or not. This, I'm just calling it lilac. My tube paints that I use today are all Arteza brand tube paint. I'm hoping we don't have too many bubbles because I just made this a little while ago. So this is just a beautiful light shade of purple that we're going with first. Try not to be too messy. Okay, next up, this is another custom color, and it's a silver. I really need to stir it up a little bit because it does have some shimmer to it, and it was really pretty. So I don't use silver very often, but we're gonna see how this goes. This next shade, and I know the camera is not going to pick this color up right, but this is sage. This is a sage color that I made up today. I know on the camera it looks more like a minty green, but it's not. It's actually a sage green, and it turned out really pretty too. So I was really happy with those 3 custom colors that I made today. Next up is a pigment, and this is by Black Diamond Pigments. This is called Purple Haze, and I like this a lot. This is a really pretty color too. So I'm just going to play around a little bit and see what it looks like to put these colors down in this order. I may decide I don't like it and switch it up a little bit. I think we'll probably do maybe a quick swipe after we do this bloom. Or we might do something on a... I thought about doing something on a black base, but I don't know if I really want to do that with these colors. These are so soft. Whoa. This is Arteza Violet, and I didn't check it before. And it kind of thickened up on me a little bit while it was sitting here while we had dinner. We had, I call it inside out chicken pot pie. I kind of make a stew with chicken and broccoli and potatoes and mushrooms and carrots. And I just cook that on the stove and cook it kind of like a stew. And then I just make biscuits. And so we just put our biscuits down on the bottom and pour that over the top of it. So this is an interference. This is eye candy origami. It is super pretty. I like to put an interference down on top of a dark color. So that's part of my logic of how I layered these colors. This one has kind of a purple green color shift. It's pretty cool. Okay. I may end up taking this out. This is just phthalo green. But I wanted another darker color in here. Hopefully it doesn't screw everything up, but we'll see. Okay, now I am going to do I just want to use white cell activator for this just to keep it soft? I think so. We'll try it with just white. Okay. Sorry, you're going to have to see the top of my head. Let me tilt this a little bit, kind of recenter. It's not centered. Maybe down that way a little bit. Okay, I am so not ready to blow this, you guys. Okay, here we go. Kind of pretty, kind of pretty. Oh my goodness. Got a little chunk of white there that I'm not, right here, that's kind of thick. But I don't want to screw up the rest of my cells, and I'm afraid if I try to blow into that, I'm going to screw up all those cells around it. So we're just going to give it a second and see what happens. See if it fills in just a little bit. So today is January the 5th. I am still struggling with the fact that, you know, we're into 2024. It's just absolutely insane to me how quick this year has gone by. But the older you get, the faster time goes. Okay, give this a couple little spinny-roos here and see what we get. Oh, I am liking this color palette a lot. Really, really this color palette. Okay. And I think, actually, I'm pretty happy with the order that I laid that down in. I lost pretty much my phthalo green. I had a lot of pillow paint on there though. And next time, we're going to reduce that a little bit so that I don't have to spin so much off. One more. Okay. And we'll do a close-up for you. Get around here to the camera and try my best to get this in the camera view. It's pretty. I like it. We got some cute cells and some nice lacing. What do you guys think? Do you like it? I don't know if you can see. I don't know if I can get it at the right angle because I really can't see what I'm doing here. So I don't know if I can get it in an angle where you can actually see the color shift or not. Not really. I don't even know if I'm focused. Look at those cells. Ooh, I like this. Okay, let me get rid of this. We're going to come right back. We're going to do another one. I think we're going to try a little swipe the next time. So, hang in there. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got a little bit of paint on that tile. This was a clean shower cap that I had on my spinner table. And so I just held my tile over here on the edge and I just scraped that excess paint right off the spinner and onto this tile because I hate to waste paint. I'm gonna put just a little bit of paint on there. And I'm gonna do a swipe this time. So I get kind of a marbly effect when I do this. And because there's pigment in there, I get a pretty shimmer all across my tile. So I'm just going to spread this out. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. I know you guys can't see that, but it's really shimmery. And we are just gonna lay down some little strips of color. Gonna do it in kind of the same order. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I don't know. Just a little bit there. Get the silver. Do a little stripe of silver. Uh-oh. I put these in a different order. I set them back down on the table in a different order. There's my sage. Here is the purple haze. I'm putting too much paint on here, y'all. Here is the violet. The origami interference. Am I running off my tile? I don't want to do that. And my phthalo green. I don't want too much of that. Okay. What do I want to do here? Okay, I think I'm going to load up my palette knife with a white cell activator. And my cell activator is Amsterdam Titanium White and Australian Floetrol. And then I'm just going to put a nice little glob of black cell activator, which is Amsterdam. Oh my God, y'all. You know what I just did? I am so dumb. I just put this on the wrong side of my palette knife. So, I don't know any way to fix that. Oh, I'm a dingbat. Part of the problem when you're visually impaired is you can't always see what you're doing. So, okay, do this again. I just grabbed it. I just scraped it onto a different palette knife. I just grabbed a different palette knife. It's not really the one I wanted, but it's what we're using. Okay, here we go again. Different palette knife. I actually put it where it was supposed to go this time. Okay, so let's just start right here with a nice, steady hand, trying to keep the palette knife as flat and level as I can. I don't always do a great job of that. I'm going to be honest. And again, it's a visual thing for me. Okay, let me wipe this palette knife off. And take a look with my magnifying glass and see what we got going on down there. My other palette knife real quick while I'm at it. And get out my magnifying glass. Oh, these cells are so pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I am loving this. Loving this color palette, you guys. Okay, I'm getting a little bitty palette knife. Now I have to get my, make sure I put it on the back side this time. Okay, this light is in my eyes. And it's the reflection. Ugh. Okay, so I'm going to come in here where we've got this big old hunk of black. And I'm going to try to sweep that around. It's hard. I struggle with white on white paint because I have to have contrast. Things just don't work well for me if I don't have contrast. That's kind of cool looking right there, y'all. Okay. You see another place where, and I don't mind, you know, some blocks of color. A swipe doesn't have to be all cells and lacing, but I do see a big chunk right here that I want to kind of blend a little bit better. Whoa. I totally lost my... See, I just picked that right up. There's such a fine line between pressing too hard and not pressing hard enough. And it's sometimes it's a challenge. Okay. What do we get out of that? Anything? No. No. We got nothing out of that. So I'm coming back. Coming back with some black. Back with black. And I'm going to start down here. Ooh, look at those cells. Look at those cells popping up, y'all. I'm loving that. Loving that, loving that. Okay. Now, I'm going to let that do its thing there for a second. But I need to merge these two things together. How do I want to do that? Okay. So I am going to do a little scoop and drag. So I'm going to scoop this up. And I'm just going to drag it around here. Try to pull that together a little bit. And I'm going to try, I don't have enough paint. I don't have enough paint on here to scoop and drag. Well, that stinks. See if I got enough over here. A little bit more over here. Not really enough, though, still. Okay. So we are going to get the embossing tool and do a little merge with the embossing tool instead. So I'm just going to kind of go through here. Do some little swirly cues. And I guess probably ought to do maybe some of that over here on this side too, because I'm all about symmetrical. Okay, we'll see what that looks like. Do I have any other little places where I need to make a couple little, oh, I didn't really want to dig into that cell right there. Stupid glare. Gotta have the light though. But you know, I'm gonna probably bitch about it. So, okay. Alright, I like this. Let's spin it out. See what we have left. So I did use less pillow paint this time. We're gonna have probably gonna have a little negative space on this one, but that's okay. I don't mind negative space. What do you think? Do you guys like this color palette? I almost added like a denim blue into it instead of the violet, but I gave that some more thought and decided, nah, I'm gonna stick with these greens and violets, greens and purples. Not a whole lot of negative space, just a little bit, which is okay. Perfectly okay. All right. Let's get this one up for a close-up. See if we kept our cells or not. I don't know, honestly, because I really can't see it without my magnifying glass. So, here it is. I'm gonna try. Oh, I love this color palette. So pretty. And it's snowing here right now. I hate snow. I hate winter. This reminds me of spring. I'm sorry, my camera is just not wanting to focus. I really wish you could see the color shift in here, but I know you probably can't. But, okay. 2 little practice tiles for tonight with this new color palette. Probably gonna do a large bloom on a canvas, a blowout with a hairdryer. Probably not until tomorrow, but I just wanted to play around with these colors and, you know, see what they were gonna look like together. I am pretty happy with these, but leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. What do you think I should do? The other option is, do I put this on, do I try it on a black pillow? Let me know what you think. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me on my journey. I really appreciate your support, and please, if you haven't already, it would help so much if you would hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell to get notifications when I upload new videos. And take care, you guys. Let's paint a world filled with beauty, inspiration, and hope. Catch you next time. So here are some close-up details of the 2 tiles that we just did. But You will also see that I did 2 more tiles off camera using a black pillow, but the same color palette. And they turned out really pretty. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thanks so much.